when we reached the orbit, as I mentioned, that there were a lot of changes that your body undergoes through, and you're not really feeling very good. But the work doesn't stop because you're there for short duration, and your science has to be preserved. So we used to have 10, 11-hour work days, and you become slow. There is space fog which comes in, so you are slow and you are struggling to chase the timeline and complete all activities. So I think for the first 3 days, I really did not look outside the window at all. Like, I did not look back at it. I was so busy. I used to go back and sleep and then wake up and start the work. But then on the third day, I think one of the NASA crew who was there, and I was doing some experiment, probably setting up the glove box, but she came up to me and said that we are going to pass over India. How would you like to see it? And I said, of course, I would like to see it. And I left everything, and we went, and then there is a special window, and it was night pass, so it was dark. And she made me see India, and I think probably I'll get emotional here as well, but I can tell you there is no better feeling or no other place that you feel so emotional about when I saw it for the first time. You come from the south wherein it is completely dark, it's all ocean, and then suddenly you see the peninsula, the triangular shape of our country, and it is all lit up and in all its glory. And I think it was the most beautiful sight that I've ever seen. I've seen, Earth multiple times after that, but that has definitely left its mark on me. So it was really very, very beautiful for me to see that. To your second part, I think I've been very proud to be a part of the Indian Air Force, and I've always seen the exceptional professionalism that every air warrior brings to whatever it is that they do. Actually, everything is a surprise because you don't know anything. So when you go, everything is a surprise, and right from how do you use space. So this entire auditorium, if I look at it, you would always think of walking on the ground and using the stairs and getting and sitting on the seat. And that was the first thing that changed. Like when you're in space, if somebody is working on the stairs, you can crawl on the ceiling and go to the other side. You can go on the wall or go on the side wall. So the utilization of space as a 3D space rather than just 2D was a very big, it was very unique to experience that. It took time for you to get used to it. And in the initial days, you are very careful leaving things. I would still hand over things to someone, can you hold it for me? Nothing is going to fall, but you still are not able to let go of the feeling that you have from Earth. So everything was unique. Everything was, you learn it over a period of time, I would say. The entire experience was unique. So I think we've evolved in this environment of gravity for thousands of years, and I've lived here all the time. This is the first time I went out of Earth, so 39 years, this is the environment, this is what your body knows. But then you are put into an environment where the gravity is absent. Every process is driven by that, almost. And so it undergoes a lot of changes. So a few important ones are, there is a lot of fluid loss from your body that happens, and the fluid shifts towards your head, and it doesn't remain in the legs. Your heart rate slows down because the heart doesn't have to work against gravity to pump blood in your head. So gradually the heart rate comes down. And since your body is always under the stress of gravity, you are always exercising your muscles, even when you're sitting or walking or standing. But there it is absent, so your muscles do not get exercised. So they start, you start losing muscle mass, and your bone density also starts reducing. All these are the effects that happen when you go to space. But the interesting part is that it is a new environment, and your brain takes about 3 to 4 days to get used to this new environment. And thereafter, everything feels normal, everything feels okay. You get used to that new environment. So when you come back, that same change happens again. So when I came back, I was not feeling essentially very bad. I was feeling quite okay. And I thought literally that when they pick me up, I will walk. But little did I know that when I took the first step, I was about to fall down, and they held me. And then the next step, and then the next step. And every step you are falling down. And it is not that I do not have the strength to walk, but it is my brain is used to a very different environment right now, and it has to relearn that, okay, to when you keep a step, this is the kind of effort it will take for you to stop from falling. And that rewiring takes some time. And again, same time, I think 3 to 4 days, you are back to almost 70 to 80%. And within 7 days, you are almost fully functional as you were before.